foresee as the future of Gardena?
Well, I don't think that, let's see, it's going to be multinational, you know. It's breaking up into separate little entities. We got, you know, a Korean this and Japanese that and something else that, and it's not the little American town that I moved to. It's a United Nations town, you might say. And it just, I guess it depends on whose ox is getting gored. I myself don't think that's an improvement. I'd like to see it more. You know what I'm trying to say? It's pretty hard to articulate without getting rude, crude, and upset. I don't look for it to be better. That's why I use the word recycle. And I don't morally, it's not that I'm that big of a moralist, and not, you know, I'm as religious as the next guy. I'm not a rich man. I'm not a poor man. I was born white. Sorry, I was not born another color. I respect people if they respect me. I don't respect them if they don't respect me. And I feel very strongly about the country. Having, like I say, have 8 of us in the immediate family all at once in World War II and 12 or 14 more in all of the other wars, and stepping up and volunteering and, you know, show me the money. When it comes time, take care of the country. I see too many people that take and don't give. Kennedy was my hero, big Democrat. And my dad was a Democrat, and the whole family were Democrats. And to tell you the truth, I'm still a registered Democrat, but I'm an undercover Republican. I find out which Democrat is the most liberal that's running, and he's the guy I try to vote against or do whatever I can not to get in. If there was more I could do, I would. Liberalism is okay, but you know, they're carrying it a little bit far. They're carrying it a little bit far. I don't think the people that matter are the ones that are getting hurt. They're not the ones over here. They talk about, well, they're not in the war. Their people aren't in the war. The hell they're not in the war. There's a lot of us who are in the war. They're not the ones that, they don't happen to be the ones that got shot or mugged or raped or robbed. Wait till one of the big politicians gets raped or robbed or shot, and see how quick he changes it.
Hey, there was one story you told me, and before I forget, I was really hoping you'd retell it for the camera, about the early political signposting and tearing down of other signs.
Oh yeah, My brother Steve was a kind of a devilish guy. He's 2 or 3, 4, 5 years older than I, and he's, come on, Andy, we're going to go out and shoot signs. Didn't know what he meant. I mean, this is a long time ago. And he got a hold of borrowed a guy's big glass truck. The trucks have the big wooden structure on the side where they carry big sheets of plate glass to different stores. He borrowed one of those, and he had me climb up to the top of it and strap me in with a safety belt or something, a rope. And it was midnight, and we were going to drive down the streets because the other competition were hanging their signs higher and higher, and we couldn't reach them anymore. So he had me up on top of this truck driving down the street, yanking down these signs. And he'd pull up to a telephone pole, and I'm up on top of this thing pulling the signs down. He's driving through trees and everything. I said, damn it, Steve, quit going through the branches. And then we had somebody following us. The cops got after us one time. I don't know. It was very adventurous going out and doing that. All kind of good, clean fun. We never did hurt anybody, except the footprints never came up for months.
Oh, the footprints. You have to tell the story.
Oh, yeah, the post office. Harvey Chapman was running, and he was one of the guys running against my brother, and we painted in front of his store and up the steps of the post office and up and down Gardena Boulevard. These big footprints all over. The footprints about 2 feet big, white paint. Oh, and then my brother Steve, the devilish one, ran a little business. He had a janitor maintenance business. So after my brother had won the election that year, he had a picture of the maintenance truck, his old rickety maintenance truck, and he got all the family together. Well, by that time, with 5 of us living out here, there were 15 or 20 or 30 or 40 Bero clan kids and everybody out there, and he gathered us all in front of his truck with mops and brooms and had a publicity shot taken right after the election showing how the Bero family was going to clean all the footprints off of the city streets, which was very embarrassing to all of us because a year later they were still out there. That was kind of fun. Oh, and the blimp. Got to tell you one more. Floyd. That's his sign right there, elect Bero. He bought a barrage balloon, an Army surplus barrage balloon. Great big rubberized canvas balloon, probably 100 feet long. How big is a barrage balloon? As long as our house. And we had just moved into this house, and this big silver barrage balloon, a truck delivered it. It was all folded up, silver, and we unfolded it, and we got stencils, and we painted his name on the side of it, and we were going to run this. It was a miniature blimp. And we all pitched in, and we bought a bunch of helium and blew this thing up and tied ropes to it. And Floyd says, well, Andy, let's use your house because you're on the corner. And it's a nice flat roof. And so it was a Saturday, and the kids, the whole neighborhood was out here. The kids were selling lemonade out there, and we were getting the tanks of helium out, and we were pumping the stuff into the barrage balloon, and we had guys on the roof, guys on the corner hanging onto ropes waiting for this thing to go up, you know. And the balloon was getting bigger and bigger and going up, and we finally got it to float up above the house, and we got it just about full of helium where it was going to take off, and we're going to tie this sucker down and let it float above the house till election day. And we got about 3 feet above the house, and a gust of wind hit that thing and blew it down, and it hit one of the pipes up there and ripped a big hole in it. And this balloon just went and just flopped and just covered the whole house. The kids were crying, the people were booing. We had a hell of a time. That was the end of the blimp. The kids had to stop selling lemonade. What a bad. One woman called the police because her dog was barking at this crazy thing going on over there. Oh well. Is that it?
That's it.
It's been fun, Max. I hope you get some good out of that.
Thank you.
I hope I'm around when you get this thing printed.